welcome back to my channel. I am Digdarshini. So a new day, a new video, and I am really excited about this one because we are going to learn how to edit this picture on Photoshop CC 2020 version. So in this video I am also going to share my tips and tricks and hacks about Photoshop and photography. So without any further ado, let's get started. But before getting started, I really want to urge you guys, if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel to see more such videos or tutorials or lifestyle videos. To never miss any video from me, please hit the bell icon and you will be notified every time I post a new video on YouTube. And yeah, that's about it. Also, please guys, go and follow me on Instagram. I am posting a lot of creative pictures these days on my Instagram, so please don't forget to follow me there as well. I'll be the happiest. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get started. Hello everyone, I am back. Now let's get started with this manipulation of me and the Big Ben. If you are recreating this by any chance, then please follow all the steps properly and carefully. Now let's get started. So the first step is to detach the whole Big Ben Westminster building from London so that we can place our own picture holding the broken Big Ben behind it. For that, what we have to do, you know, right? We have to select the whole building and we have to duplicate it so that we can put our picture behind the buildings. So as simple as it sounds, so let's start with selecting the whole building by the quick selection tool, which you can find on the fourth of the side toolbar, and start selecting the whole building very accurately so that it gets detached from the background. Do not worry about the hard finishings, we all know to tackle them, right? We will refine the edges with the refine edge brush in the next step. So in the last video, if you remember, I showed you how to use refine edge brush. So we are going to do all the same steps, so let's do it. So just mask your layer by clicking on the camera icon right below your layer 0, that is called a layer mask, and then just mask it. And now you have to just click on the adjustment layer, which is right next to the layer mask. After clicking on it, a big box will show up in which a lot of options are there. Just click on the solid color and drag the whole button to the darkest of the palette. I am choosing black again. So after choosing black color, just press OK. Now the next step is to drag the color fill layer to the below layer and then right click on the mask of layer 0. You will find a box in which just select and mask. Now you can see you are opened up to a black page in which you can see only your cutting with the hard finishings of edges. Now just click on the refined edge brush and move it all over your cutting. By now I think सबको पता चल चुका होगा कि हम लोग refine edge brush क्यों use करते हैं. I have been explaining this whole concept of refine edge brush in the previous videos, but now in short I will tell you what it does. It removes all the hardness from the edges, making it look very clean and smooth. Now I would give you one suggestion here. Please invest your time properly in making the edges smooth by refined edge brush, because as you can see the building has a lot of features and detailing. If you don't do it right now with all your patience, आपको बार बार पीछे आके करना पड़ेगा, which will stop all your work further. Also जब आप खुद की पिक्चर इंसर्ट करेंगे इसके पीछे तो बहुत ज़्यादा फेक लगेगा. It took me around half an hour just to do that. So now you know why it turned out so perfect. Now the next step is to place our own picture between those two layers. If you may be wondering which two layers, first one is the original Big Ben picture and the second is the cutting of the buildings without the background. Now to place our own picture between those two layers, of course we have to remove the background from our own picture because we clearly have one. So for removing the background, I am going to repeat all the old steps that we just did for Westminster Building. I am going to fast forward it, but to tell you in short, the whole process includes selection, then layer masking it, and then adjustment layer, and then refining the whole picture to make its edges smooth and clean. Don't forget to do it in another page to avoid all the confusion. Now as you are done removing the background and using the refine edge brush to make the edges look smooth and clean, now place it between those two layers that we just talked about. And as you adjust the picture between these two layers, you will see half of your work is already done. It already looks very fantasizing. Now the next step is very crucial, please pay attention. So the next step is to place the broken pen in my hands. So as I gotta adjust it in my hands, it's gonna be super tricky, so let's do it. Now just open the original Big Ben picture in another new page and just select half of the building which you want to place it in your hand. Repeat the same steps just to remove the background, that includes selection, masking, adjustment and refining. Now as you are done with this, just drag this to the page where all the editing is going on and try to fix it in your hand. अब आप ये सोच रहे हो कि यहाँ पे तो ऑलरेडी एक और पिक बना है, हाउ टू रिमूव दैट. सो for that we are going to use the clone tool which is on the side of the toolbar. So what cloning tool does, it clones the area with the selected area. Now we are going to select some parts of the clouds to clone it over the Big Ben because we don't want it. For that you have to use clone stamp tool which is on the side of the toolbar and it's on the 10th number. So a small trick I would want to give here. So जब भी आप building के पास में clone stamp use कर रहे हो, increase the hardness of the brush and later you can merge it with the zero hardness of the brush. Now if you think what's the purpose of this, actually we want the building to look like it's actually broken off, so that's why we need an edgy building. Now the next step is very important and crucial because this step is going to make or break any manipulation, that is adding the shadows. So I am going to add some shadows with the brush tool in the sidebar of the toolbar. I am going to use the darkest tone of my skin color, that is the darkest brown, and then I'm going to move my brush and leaving some stain of colors between my finger and the Big Ben. Similarly, I'm going to add some shadows and depths between my hands and the Big Ben. Adding shadows can be very tricky, so please observe more and be careful while adding shadows. Don't overdo it, neither do it less. Now as we move ahead, I will suggest you to color grade all the layers so that it looks more nicer to you and the picture looks in sync. To do the color grading, just click on the filter that is on the top of the toolbar. Just click on the filter and move your cursor to the camera raw filter. It's a mini Lightroom. You can also skip it and do it in Adobe Lightroom as well. You can see I am already doing some color grading and playing with the sliders. It's so much fun. I'm going with the teal and orange tone because I'm obsessed with that. Now after it's done, I would say 90% of our work is done. Now the whole work depends upon the color grading. That means mixing and matching with the color tone and balancing the whole picture. Now for that, the easiest step is to add some bokeh lights or masking lights or the gradient lights because it adds so much character to the picture. For that, click on the layers which is on the top of the toolbar and click on the new fill layer and then click on the gradient. Change the mode to the screen. Now a box will pop up which says gradient fill, in which you can choose your own color according to your preference and then play with the angle and scale and place it wherever you want. And yeah, that's it. I think it looks quite phenomenal. For extra finishings, you can also use some dodge and burn, which I will explain in my next video. And yeah, that's it. I totally loved it, how it turned out. What say? And now save it in your computer in the JPEG form so that you can export it into Adobe Lightroom CC in your phone to make further changes on color grading. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you liked the video and found it helpful. So if you did, then please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment and share it as well with your friends. And in any chance, if you are recreating my pictures, then please tag me and let me know so that I can react to your recreations or your works in my next video. And yeah, that's about it. I will see you next time. Till then, take care, spread love and bye bye.